Welcome once again to Don't Forget Your Toothbrush, where hundreds of happy holiday hopefuls are flocking to our studio. They're not just here to see Cher singing live for the first time on British television, they also have the chance to win a holiday to Jamaica. Tonight Lenny looks like this, but on his passport he looks like this. Rebecca looks like this, but on her passport she looks like this. Sarah looks like this on her passport, but unfortunately tonight she looks like that. They're all ready to leave on another fabulous holiday. They're packed. They're valid, yes, and they're plaque-free. Join them and us and our superstar Cher in Don't Forget Your Toothbrush. Please welcome the man who puts the business into show, Mr. Christopher Evans.
Show. Here we are, another Saturday night, another fever pitch kind of thing, which can only mean one thing. Yes, it's Don't Forget Your Toothbrush back here. And whenever you hear a noise like this, it means either I've got a sore throat or excitement is just around the corner, and things don't get more exciting than tonight's hero. Tonight's musical hero is the one and only. She's flown all the way from America to be with us this evening to sing for the first time ever in her career live on British TV. Here to make your underpants shiver and your boobies quiver, Cher! Cher's gonna be here. Oh yeah, Cher! Can you believe it? Cher's gonna be here. It's gonna be such a rocking show, I promise you. You're in for a treat this evening. It's free to get in as well, isn't it? It's quite good. And it's going to be such a rocking show that we've actually had to employ an 8th camera. Normally only 7 cameras. Tonight we've had to employ an 8th camera. I'm glad you appreciate that. And that camera is a hidden camera as well. I don't know, but I wonder if you can guess where it is. What about you, madam? Any idea where the camera is? What about you, sir? Have you got any idea where the camera is?
It's quite tiny, Chris.
Yeah,
it's quite tiny.
It is quite small, you're quite right. What about the rest of the audience? Can you... Rachel?
Yes?
You got any idea where the camera is?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Now, tonight's show isn't only about fancy shots, it's about fancy music too. And a fancy man and his fancy band, it's Jules Holland! And it's about the girls, good evening to the girls! And it's about the boys, good evening to the boys! Thank you boys, thank you girls, and thank you to Jules and his band. And just how excited is the band tonight about playing with Cher later on? I think you'll agree they're pretty excited about playing with Cher later on. But tonight's also about a holiday. We're giving away a holiday tonight to either Jamaica or John O'Groat. So where do you want to go? Where don't you want to go? Oh no, it's very cold up there at this time of year. And you're all ready to go, aren't you, of course? Yeah. Whoever wins whichever holiday, they brought their suitcases. There they are. They brought their passports. Where are your passports? You got your toothbrushes as well. But what I want to know is, have you brought any spends? Yes? Yes? Anybody brought their cash? Anybody brought their credit cards? Has anybody brought their checkbooks? Oh, look, everybody, it's the checkbook people. The people that hold the rest of the world up. The people that ask questions like, who should I make it payable to, or do you have a stamp? Or, excuse me, have you got the date, please? No, I haven't got the date, and I haven't got a checkbook either, thank you very much indeed. Cheques are the slowest form of payment in the world, so I'd like to now replace some of those cheques with good old hard cash. So if you've got a checkbook, can you hold it right in the air right now, please? enjoyed that, actually. The 5 people I've taken checkbooks off, can you stand up now, please? You don't mind? That's lovely. There they all are. Now, I would like to give you some cash to get you out of the checkbook people syndrome. And I'm going to give you... How much shall I give them? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the difference between your first checks and your last checks in these checkbooks. OK? So, first of all, Ms. S. Hudson. Is that you? There she is. There she is. Your last cheque was for £9.98. And your first cheque was for £12.50. So you've won £2.52. There you are. And now, Mrs. C.A. Willits, where are you? There she is. Can you believe she's married and still so happy? Your last cheque was for £99. Your first cheque was for £11.70. That's £89. Take away 1. That's £88. It's £87.30, I think, but I'm not sure. Something like that. Well done. You can sit down now if you like. Got another cheque here for Mr. S. Griffin. Miss S. Griffin. Your last cheque was for, let me just check it out now, £10, and your first cheque was for £100, so you've won £90. 2 more left now. Miss C.L. Macintosh Black. That's you, isn't it, with the blue shirt on? No? OK. Must be the other lady then. And your last cheque was for... Just let me have a look at it. Last cheque was for £9.55. And your first cheque was for £189. You win £179 and 5 pence. Fantastic. You can sit down now as well. And finally, there he is, in his denim shirt. But he's not Miss L. Hodgson, is he? No. And he's not Miss C.A. Willits, no. And he's not S. Griffin, no. Are you the black checkbook?
Who is he?
OK, here we go then. Are you Mr. J.H. Clayton? OK. Your last cheque was for £45, and your first cheque was void, so you get £45. That's all right, isn't it? So there you are. Now, if I go back to Miss Hodgson, you stand up there, Miss Hodgson, because you only won... How much did you win? £2.52, I think you won. But, of course, as Nick Berry once said, every loser wins, didn't he? Why don't you just come down here right now? Come here. Now, you, of course, won the least then, didn't you? Come here. But you could end up winning the most.
Whoa.
That's exciting, isn't it? Because you're going to play Cast Your Mind. If you'd like to take a seat over there, thank you very much indeed. Good evening, Magnus Magnetism. Pleased to meet you, Channel 4. And you are?
Just plain Rachel.
Plain old Rachel, fair enough. OK, I've got some questions to ask you first of all. Can I have your full name, please?
Sarah Louise Hodgson.
OK, and your occupation, please?
Secretary.
And your age, please?
24.
And your shoe size, please?
8.
And your bra size, please?
That'd be telling.
Well, tell us then.
36B.
The last time you went to the toilet, please?
Can't remember.
Or was it over a day ago?
It's about 3 weeks, I think.
About 3 weeks ago. And your specialist subject tonight, do you know what it is?
No.
I'll tell you then. It's the life and times of your checkbook. I'm now going to tell you the amount, the date and the day of each of your last 5 checks. If you can tell me to whom you paid each of those checks, we'll refund you that amount in cash. Now, for our sake, I hope to golly bajingo you haven't bought a car in the last few days, but that's a chance that we're going to take. So you don't know how much you're going to win, but more importantly, we don't know how much we're going to give away. And there has to be a limit for legal reasons to this quiz, but I'm not going to tell you what it is now, but I will tell you at the end of the game, and I think you'll be rather surprised. You ready to play then?
Yes.
I've just got to get your check. But which one is yours again now?
The Blue Midland.
Oh, this one? OK, there you are. OK. So, Miss Hodgson, you have 2 minutes on the life and times of your checkbook, and your time starts now. Quiet, please. Thank you. On the 31st of March, 1994, which is impossible because it isn't even the 31st of March yet. But it's post-dated, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Shall we skip this check? We'll go to the next one, shall we? OK, because I can't really ask you a question about that because you don't know who you paid it to yet.
Colour library books.
Pardon?
Colour library books.
OK, but you only win £9.98, so would you like to pass on that check?
Yes.
OK. Well, treat your first check is the 17th of March 1994.
It's a Thursday.
Which was a Thursday. For £13.95, tell me, because that's how much the cheque was for, who you made it out to.
W.H. Smith.
No, it was Candle Holding. Sorry about that. Cheque number 2 on the 16th of March 1994.
Wednesday.
Which was a Wednesday, I'm reliably informed. You wrote out a cheque for £4.20. For that £4.20, who was that cheque made out to?
John Lewis.
No, it's anniversary cards is the correct answer. Cheque number 3. There is no date for this at all, which is a bit of a problem in this quiz, but it was a cheque for £9.99. No date. Who was it to?
It was for a record.
It was for a record, correct. Cheque number 4. On the 15th of March 1994, you made a cheque out for £9.07. For that £9.07, who did you make that cheque out to?
Boots.
Is the correct answer. And finally, cheque number 5. I've started, so I'll finish. On the 12th of March 1994, you made a cheque out for just £6.50. Who did you make that cheque out to for that £6.50?
Smiths.
Smiths is the wrong answer. It's for a suit. That was the answer. OK, so that's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Cleaning.
It says suit here. It says suit.
It's cleaning.
Pardon?
It's cleaning, for a cleaning.
OK, I believe you. It's I don't believe you. So, Miss Hodgson, at the end of that round, on the life and times of your chequebook, you have won a grand total of £23.26. Now, of course, we've done quite well out of this, haven't we? Do you want me to tell you what the limit was for that game?
No.
£10,000 we won. So you can keep your £23.26, or you can gamble your £23.26 against... You don't know what against yet? Against the last 5 cheques in one of these person's books. Would you like to do that? I think you ought to.
Why not?
OK, which book would you like to choose? 1, 2, 3 or 4?
The blue one.
The blue one, that one?
Yeah, Barclays.
That one, OK, the blue one, here we go. OK, so forget your £23.26, Rachel, are you ready?
Ready.
The first cheque for Miss C.L. McIntosh Black was for £9.55. You win £9.55. The second cheque is for £25.95. The third cheque is for £26. The fourth cheque is for £18.45. And the fifth cheque is for £225. So that gives you a grand total of £285.56. Congratulations, there you are. Rachel, pay the lady. Thank you very much indeed. Jules, had that been your chequebook, how much would you have won with the last 5 cheques?
I don't know, £500,000 or something.
Really? Something like that. Now, look, as if we're not already excited enough about tonight's hero, would you like to tell us a little bit more about her?
Not only the whole band are pulsating with excitement. Because, yes, the audience have probably noticed the sort of pulsatingness that's going on, because she's an international superstar. She's an award-winning actress, as you know, and she's had dozens of hit records. So it's really, we're very excited to have somebody like that on the show indeed. There's a few other things you might not know. She has a large double O-gauge railway layout at home, which I'm very excited about. And she collects moths. Today she asked me to take her mothing, and I realised that I completely misheard it and she meant shopping by the end of it.
Oh, right.
But after we'd slaughtered a few moths, I realised her other hobby is stationary engines, which she bought a few of while she was out. Anyway, I'm thrilled and excited to bits, let me tell you.
And the person we're talking about is the person we're going to meet right now. Here she is, a superstar and tonight's hero, Cher!
Oh, no, you'll make believe
gorgeous, unbelievable tonight. This is so delicate. We couldn't even put your little microphone battery on, could we?
No.
Because that's how delicate this huge. Is it delicate from the back, Jules?
Enchantingly delicate.
Right, good. You sure? Cher, that was the Shoop Shoop song.
Yeah?
What is a shoop, Cher?
I don't know.
We don't know what a shoop is. We sing it,
Shoop
we
is
don't
like
know.
a lang-a-lang, a ding-dong, or a doo-wop.
Well, there you
Shoop
are,
is
you
that.
see? That's what a shoop is, like the lang lang ding dong.
Right.
Now, normally when
Very
we have...
rare, too.
Is it?
Yes.
Right,
There's
okay.
only a couple of shoops left.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we better take care of them in that case, hadn't we?
Right.
Good. Now, normally when we have stars on, you know,
Yes.
and you're the biggest star we've ever had on the show, there's no doubt about that. We have a chant from the audience every time I say your name.
Okay.
But because you are the biggest star we've ever had on, and I don't mind saying even now, you're probably the biggest star we're going to ever have on, don't you think so, yeah? Ever. It's true, without question. So you see, next week we got Ken Dodd, so I'm not sure. We're going to let you choose. We've got 3 chants, and you can choose from one of those chants, okay? Now, normally people don't get to choose, but you can choose your own chant. And they've got them ready for you, the audience.
Okay.
Can you give us chant number 1, please? It's not fair, you're gorgeous, Cher.
Okay.
You like that one?
Well, it's not bad.
Okay, chant number 2. Okay?
All right.
Basic but effective.
Right.
Now, are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Because I don't think the audience are. Okay. Chant number 3. Cher, we love your hair. So which one do you prefer?
I like number 1.
Number 1 it is, okay. So from now on, when I say your name, they will reply. Okay, so tonight's hero, Cher. There you go, you lumbered with that one. Now, on Monday, of course, in America, it's the Oscar ceremonies, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Are you going to be back for those?
No, I'm not.
You're not going to be part of them this year?
No.
Because you have actually won an Oscar, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we not only... And not only any Oscar, but Best Actress.
Yeah.
Which has got to be the best one for you to win, hasn't it, really?
Well, yeah.
Well, you could have been Best Supporting Actress, but you've got the Best Actress.
I was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I lost.
But who cares? You won the Best Actress.
That's
there you are.
true.
And isn't it true that if you win the Best Actress, you have to go back the next year to perform a special task?
You have to present next year to the Best Actor.
So not only has she won an Oscar, but she's presented one, and she can sing, and she can dance, and she looks beautiful. So, Cher, if you presented awards, would you mind terribly presenting an award for us this evening? Would you mind?
Sure, what the hell?
Okay. When Cher says sure, you know you can't go wrong. So here we go. We have the gold envelope, and there you go. There's all the information.
This is the award for the Best Audience Member.
Right.
And the nominations are from Essex, Janet Jennings.
Croydon.
Okay. And from Croydon, Julie Watson. And from Edgware, Adrian Grant. And the winner is... Well, they're easier at the Oscars.
I'm sorry about it. We've never done it before. We don't have it often in England.
All right, and the winner is Julie Watson from Croydon.
Here she is. Come on, Julie. Julie Watson, winner of the Best Audience Member. And Cher, if you'd like to give Julie her award, there you go. There's the Toothbrush award. There you go, Julie.
There, you've done
And,
a superior job.
there you go.
You have to make your
There you
speech.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really embarrassed now. Thanks so much. This is great. And don't forget your toothbrush.
Okay, thank you, Julie. We'll go play the Superfan quiz now. Cher, you come over here.
Tonight's Superfan is 20-year-old student teacher Sean Walker
This one, no,
from
that one's
Coventry.
moving. This one's okay for now. Okay, and here is Cher Superfan. There you go, there's Sean. Round of applause for Sean, please, if you don't mind. Tonight's Superfan is Sean Walker. Welcome to the show. This is the part of the show, of course, where we find out who knows more about Cher. Cher, or, in fact, her superfan, Sean. Sean's from Coventry, 20 years old. You're a student. How long have you been a Cher fan?
Oh, for about 6 or 7 years.
About 6 or 7 years. And how did you get into Cher, so to speak?
First time I
Sorry, Cher. What?
Where's I found someone?
You found someone?
I found someone.
You found Cher?
Yeah.
There you are. And where did you hear that record? Was it at a club or
No,
on the
it's on the
radio?
radio.
On the radio. And that was it for you? In love, smitten. And he's become a true fan. There's this photograph here. Tell us the story about this photograph, Sean. Go on, tell us a story.
Come on, you tell it.
Well, that's in Cher's hotel room. Cher went shopping.
I bought a whole bunch of wigs and we came back and we just had them all over the floor and we tried them on and he took that picture.
Hey, there you are, you see? True story. And this is also a jacket that Cher actually... She says she gave it to him, but we know she sold this jacket to Sean. No, she didn't. She gave it to him.
It was a present to him.
OK, for being such a fan.
Yeah.
There you are. And is this your most prized possession?
It is.
Apart from, of course, being on the show with her right now. OK, so you ready to play the game?
Yep.
Sure.
OK, it's very simple. Of course, before we play, though, it's not just about pride, it's about personal possessions. Because Sean's brought something for Cher if she wins, and Cher's brought something for Sean if she wins. And try saying that on a Saturday. Right. Sean, what have you brought for Cher?
I bought this.
OK. But what is it, Sean?
This is the first thing I made in primary school. And I've had it since I was 5.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? OK, and Cher, what have you brought for Sean?
Well, I haven't had it since I was 5, but I brought it.
OK, Cher, what are they?
What are they?
Yes.
You don't know what they
No,
are,
I
Chris?
don't know
All
what
right. It's a G-string.
There you are.
So, here.
OK, and you told us an interesting fact about a G-string and knickers, didn't you? There's
a difference because panties have the front on both sides, it's the same width, and a G-string has just got that little bit in the back.
There you are. A lesson in G-strings and undies from Cher.
Right.
OK, you ready to play?
Yeah.
OK, it's a quick fire 2-minute round, and as in all the best quiz shows, I'm going out with the hostess. There you are. OK, and your 2 minutes starts now. What year did Cher win her Oscar for Moonstruck? Sean?
88.
87 is the answer. How many weeks was the Shoop Shoop song at #1 in the UK? Sean?
5.
Is the correct answer. What is Cher's real name? Sean?
Sherilyn Sarkisian.
Sherilyn?
Sarkisian.
Stop the clock, please, because is that right, Cher?
Yeah.
We didn't actually know the answer to that when we just told you. OK. For which 60s group did Cher sing backing vocals? Cher?
Ronettes.
Is the correct answer. Which singer made his US TV debut on Cher's show for CBS? Which British singer? Very famous. Ground Control to Major
David
Tom.
Bowie.
Is the correct answer. In 1975, singing Fame. How old was Cher when she had a brace fitted to her teeth? Cher?
30-something.
37 is the answer. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Cher, why did you have a brace fitted at 37? Usually it's a juvenile kind of thing.
Well, because when I started doing movies, you know, my front teeth, the 2 on the side, they stuck out, and the 2 in the middle, they went back. And when I started doing movies, the 2 in the middle started disappearing because of the lighting.
Must have been hell.
Yes, it was.
Good. OK, start the clock. Cher's hit Heart of Stone was originally written for which band? Sean?
Bucks Fizz.
Bucks Fizz is the answer. Who took the photo for the cover of Cher's Greatest Hits? Who took the photo? Sean?
Herbert.
It's the correct answer. Come on, Cher. The video for If I Could Turn Back Time was banned by which TV station? Sean?
MTV.
Yes, it's the correct answer.
But it wasn't really, that's not the truth.
Stop the clock. Why?
It was banned after 9 weeks.
5 points off, Sean. 10 points on to Cher. What instrument did Cher's son Elijah play while on tour with Cher in 1990, Sean?
Guitar.
Which one? Sorry, it's not a full correct answer. Give the points to Cher anyway. How many tattoos does Cher have? Count them. Sean?
7.
Cher?
Wait.
6. I saw them earlier on. Okay. In the film Witches of Eastwick, Cher wakes up in bed to find she is covered by what? Cher?
Snakes.
Is the correct answer. Who wrote and produced Cher's hit I Found Someone? Sean?
Michael Bolton.
Correct. Did Cher get on with him? Sean?
No.
Cher?
Sometimes.
OK. What was Cher's first solo million-selling single? Cher?
All I really want to do...
Bang Bang is the answer. What was the name of Cher's character in Mermaids? Cher?
I don't remember!
Rachel Flax is the answer. What colour dress did Cher wear for her cameo appearance in The Player? Cher?
Red.
Correct. What opera featured in Cher's film Moonstruck? Cher?
Oh, I don't remember
La Boheme. Which song was the hit in the UK for Cilla Black and Cher had a hit also in the US with it? Alfie was the answer, and the winner is Cher at the end of that Super Fire quiz. So, Sean, you've got to give your puppet over, but Cher, I did cheat, so you've got to give him those as well. There you are. Well, more from Cher in part 2. Find out who'll be packing tonight. Send packing as we play for holiday to Jamaica or John O'Groats, and we'll be back right after the break. Pass wind. Belch. Yes. Do I still live in... Welcome back to part 2 of Don't Forget Your Toothbrush. Here we are live on Channel 4, unless you're watching on a Monday, of course, when we're recorded, but we've still got Cher no matter when you're watching. She's going to be back very soon. And of course, this week we're playing for a holiday to either Jamaica or John O'Groats. But now let's talk about next week's show, and let's talk to those people at home. Now, the audience have just been doing something that isn't yet, it's later, but it doesn't matter. Next week, we're playing for a holiday to either Martinique or Margate. Now, if the holiday to Martinique isn't won by us here, it could be won by you there. If you're over 18, you've got a VIP.
Valid international passport.
You can take the WANOW.
Week after next off work.
You, DW.
Don't work.
Or your DCA GDS.
Don't care about getting the sack.
And you can get to HA.
Heathrow Airport.
Next S&M.
Sunday morning.
By 7 o'clock.
By 7 o'clock.
Then send us a PC.
Postcard.
To the FA.
Football Association.
Following address. SC. Sweetheart Cupid. OK, don't forget your toothbrush is the address. PO Box 66, London, E14 9ZJ. Don't forget to put your phone number on, and of course you'll need this week's password. And here with the password, as always, is the one and only JH.
Elton John.
Thank you very much. Of course, my last week's password was Merkin, and thousands of people wrote in with the definition, which is, of course, very interesting. We will be having this week's password right now, and this is what I would call kipper. It's a 1930s expression, and it is this: giddy little kipper. Over to you, Chris.
So there you are, giddy little kipper. Audience still practicing for later, which is good. You don't know what about, but you will soon. So that's next week's show. But what about this week's show? Jamaica or John O'Groats is where two people will be going before the end of the show tonight. You want to go to Jamaica, yeah? They don't want to go to John O'Groats, but they're ready to go anywhere. I've seen their suitcases, I've seen their passports, and I've seen their toothbrushes. It's all here. But have you looked after your animals at home? Yeah! Are your dogs in their kennels? Yeah! Are your rabbits in their hutches? Yes! Are your budgies in their cages? Yes! Well, somebody's on. Whose budgie cage is this? Whose budgie cage is this? Whose is it? Hand up or stand up. Whose budgie cage is it, please? Anybody? Oh, it's yours, is it? Oh, it's this lady's budgie cage, over here. Budgie cage, no budgies in it. Where are the budgies? OK, what's your name?
Deborah Wybury.
Deborah Wybury from Leicestershire?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, right. So who should be in that budgie cage, Deborah?
Wadwick and Nigel.
Wadwick and Nigel. Now, we've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that Nigel has been rescued and is back safe at home in Leicestershire. Okay?
Good.
The bad news is about Wadwick. Because Wadwick has been rescued, but the thing is, he's been put with 4 other budgies that look exactly the same as him. Come on. And here are those budgies. Come over here. And this is the pet shop boy, Johnny. If you'd like to stand here, Deborah. Hello, Johnny. Meet Deborah. Hello. Johnny, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why do you always wear dark glasses?
Because I don't want anybody to recognise me.
Oh, all right then. Fair enough. So one of these budgies is Wadwick. OK, you're now going to take part in Britain's first ever budgie identity parade, Deborah. Okay. And as you can see, they all look pretty similar. If you identify Wadwick perfectly, if you'd just like to come onto the purple bit, then not only will you get to take Wadwick back home with you this evening, but also you'll get a brand new home for Wadwick. this evening, complete with Rolls Royce and everything, really. You've heard of South Fork, yeah?
Yep.
That's South Squawk there for you. But of course, if you fail to identify Wadwick... No, it won't be a cat. You'll still get Wadwick and you'll still get South Squawk, but you will have to take home also the other 4 budgies and their cages. So, you're going to have the time it takes to play a tune now to have a look round and tell us which one is Wadwick, OK? So you inspect that while we listen and enjoy the birdie song. Took about 5 seconds there. Which one do you think is Wadwick?
4. This is Roderick.
Number 4. But they all look...
4? No.
They all look exactly the same. Yeah? What do you think, Johnny? Think she's right?
No.
OK, well, we'll have a look then, shall we? I mean, you know, why do you think this is Wadwick? How can you tell?
I love Wadwick.
Right, that's nice. But what distinguishing features does Wadwick have?
He has a browning mark on his beak.
Oh, you see, she's studying Wadwick. There you are. Shall we find out if this is Wadwick? Yeah! Gilson, please, if you don't mind. Gilson. By the way, the other 4 are Witchard, Wobbin, Wobbert and Wodger. Gilson. It is Wadwick! There you are! It's Wadwick! Congratulations! You get Southsquare, you get Wadwick. Thank you, Johnny. And remember, if you see Johnny walking down the street, it ain't him. Thank you. In a moment, exploding chairs, but right now, Cher's back giving us something to talk about.
Talking about people, I hear them whisper. You won't believe it, that they were lovers.
What?
I said, are we walking now?
In a minute, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to have a quick word with the
real
audience.
excited, okay.
Okay, where do you want to go? Jamaica tonight? Where don't they want to go, Cher?
Oh, the horrible place. John O'Groats.
That's the place. By the way, that was clever.
Thank you.
Yes, brilliant, wasn't it? Outfit, there you go. So Jamaica, John O'Groats. It's now up to us to explode the chairs. More precisely, it's up to Cher to explode the chairs. You ready?
Yes.
Bring on the detonator. There you go, Cher.
All right.
It's all in your hands, and I only wish I was.
Okay.
Hello, double hello, triple hello, there you are. OK, so you got your passports, toothbrushes, you ready to go? Somebody's going to go before the end of the show, but where are you going to go? And who's going to be playing? Should we count Cher in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The exploding chairs over there. Way at the back, excuse me, coming through. All the way up to the top. Oh, who's it? Stand up. And you've got your passport, you got your toothbrush. Suitcase is backstage. Cher, isn't she wonderful?
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Where do you want to go?
Jamaica.
Where don't you want to go?
John O'Groats.
Answer this question correctly and you and your partner will be playing for that holiday. Are you ready? What's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie. Debbie, what is the front page headline on tomorrow's People newspaper? Is it Cliff has secret home? Is it Cliff has secret lover? Or is it Cliff has secret facelift? And the answer, my lovely, my sweetheart, my gorgeous woman, is...
Secret home.
Cliff has secret home. It's the wrong answer. Sorry about that. I don't care. Let's explode another chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The exploding chair, excuse me, is over there, coming through all the way. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Is it you? Hello. What's the front page headline on tomorrow's People newspaper? What's your name?
Wendy.
OK, Wendy, is it Cliff has secret home, Cliff has secret lover, or Cliff has secret facelift?
Facelift.
Facelift is the answer she's going for. It's the right answer. Come on, are you with her? Have you yet? Go with Rachel. Off you go over there. So, will these two lovely ladies be joyfully jetting to Jamaica or jumping jealously in John O'Groats? Find out in 3 minutes' time.